Good
A minute
morning.
early. A minute early.
Oh, wow. Well, I was just in the middle of turning down my cell phone
Mm,
because we always seem to have
good
that
idea.
problem. So I'm just turning it down. I'm hoping it works though. I put it on vibrate. Let's hope it doesn't ring, but we'll see. See if it.
I'm having a hell of a hair day today.
Oh, mine's still wet.
I'm
Mine's still
having
wet
a
from this morning shower.
crazy hair day. No matter what I do with it, it's just looking scraggly.
But
Oh well.
you have a lot of hair, I think, compared
I,
to me. Mine's
I
quite
have like a
fine.
ton.
Yeah. Well,
It's
can you
so
give
thick.
Well, maybe give me a bit because mine's wet right now, but even when it's dry, it's a lot thinner than yours. So
Good morning, peeps. How are you today? We hope that you had a fantastic weekend. It was beautiful on Saturday.
it
Um,
was.
Yeah, so I went kayaking. I asked my friends on Facebook where was some good spots to go kayaking and put your boat in for free because every time I went to a beach anywhere, it costed me like $10 to put my kayak in.
Oh,
So yeah, I was asking and I got some good suggestions and I ended up at Gano Park, which I already had been to. My
hmm
kids didn't want to come on Saturday, my lease, and I went all by myself.
and I would have gone, but we were doing a full day wedding from 10 o'clock in the morning and got home at 3 o'clock in the morning. So there was no kayaking time for me,
Uh-huh.
although I would have preferred to kayak.
Yeah. Oh, it was
Oh,
it was beautiful. It was so nice and peaceful and kind of looked ridiculous inflating and deflating that thing because I have like you should see me. It's a sight for sore eyes, really. Because I gotta inflating it is fine, right? Because I'm just using the
hmm
pumps and I'm
yeah.
inflating everything. But deflating is where it gets tricky
Well, how do
because
you do it?
well, okay, some like the sides you just open up and they deflate it on their own, and
Okay.
that's fine and dandy. But the bottom part, you kind of have to hold
Mm,
the air thing for it to
hmm
deflate. So I'm like squeezing this thing and I'm pushing down at the same time and then I have to flip it and try to fold it at the same time to get all the air out so it'll fit in my bag. So I'm kind of sprawled all out on that thing and I'm like
Okay, I'm
there's
painting
not
a
there's
visual
nothing
here.
like a middle-aged woman all sprawled out on the freaking kayak trying to fold everything. It's like it's funny. But anyways, I did it and I was able to go kayaking on my own and
Did
I was
anybody
kind of a
see you doing that part?
oh yeah, like lots of
Okay.
people. I look ridiculous, but I don't care. I don't care what people think. So
Well, I can imagine the kayak because when we do a wedding, we have this big dice. Like it's a blow up dice. Like
hmm
it's a, big enough. So again, that's how you have to deflate that thing. You kind of press on the valve and you
right,
press on the dice and the air
right,
comes out. And this is like a dice. So I can't even imagine doing that on a kayak because the dice itself is hard enough to push
yeah,
and pull and stuff. But I did end up buying the kayak from our good friend there, and
good,
it's sitting in the back of my car in the trunk. It's not in a bag because it wasn't. I've
yeah,
got the bag, but it wasn't in the bag because he
yeah,
said he never put it in the bag. But
okay.
I'm like, I don't know. It looks like a big job.
I mean, it's you get the hang of it. Like I'm down to the point where it takes me 10 minutes to inflate, 10 minutes to deflate. I got it
Okay.
narrowed down. Like I know exactly what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
But so yesterday I went again but the kids wanted to tag along yesterday.
Okay.
So we went for a second time. Like I went for the second time.
hmm
Get there, inflate all our kayaks. The Mateo and Trinity go in one, and I went with Josh. So I get Josh, and we go on one, and we start rowing, and we're going, and so we go around the bay, and then we said, okay, well, let's go to the big island over there, and we're rowing, 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 and we're kind of like a almost halfway there when
hmm
Josh says, "Mom, there's a lot of water in here,"
Oh
and I'm like,
no.
"Is he's like, is that from rowing?" And I'm like, and we had hit a rock before, so I was kind of worried.
Mm.
But the rock was flat and it didn't seem like it would poke a hole. It was very flat.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like smooth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, No, it's probably because we're rowing and we're bringing in water a little bit. He's like, "Mom, that's a lot of water," and I start seeing water coming up on my side of the kayak, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Okay, you know what? Let's turn around and row back to the shore and go evaluate this." And we're rowing like crazy because like it's coming in, so
yeah,
we're
yeah.
like going like this and just. Um, Anyways, finally make it over there, and it's funny because there's a plug to empty
Oh,
the water when you go to shore and you're folding it all up to
yeah, yeah.
empty the water that's in there. There's a plug that put it that you tilt the kayak and it goes out. That's well, we had not closed that
Oh
freaking
boy.
plug, so the water was coming in through that. But thank God
Oh,
it's not a hole, which is much better. But
yeah. The hole would
anyway,
have been worse because you'd
yeah.
have to go find it,
Hmm.
and that would not be easy.
So yeah, adventures, but yeah, we were in the middle of the river, like literally from there's an island over there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a shore, and we were smack in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, we can't make it to the island. Let's just turn around and go all the way
So
back.
next time you're gonna have to put a little cup or something in, and one of you rows, and the other one just pushes the
No, just
water
make
out.
sure that the plug is.
Well, yeah, that too, but just in case you hit something, have
Mm,
something with you to bail yourself out.
yeah, we normally stay when it's not where it's not too deep.
Mm.
So, but anyway, what an adventure. It was
Yeah,
fun though.
that's the fun of it.
Yeah.
It's an adventure, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we did a wedding on Saturday, of course, with COVID, and since 2019,
COVID? What's
wedding.
that?
Yeah, exactly. It's gone, right? Nobody worries about it. But yeah, since 20 these people booked in 2019. So then it flipped to 2020 and 2021 and now 2022. But what they ended up doing is in 2020, they actually did get married with 5 people in attendance, like it
Mm.
was at the time. And it sounds cute. It sounds nice because what they had them, and then they had whoever wanted to attend the actual ceremony, they had their cars like on a semicircle and everybody sat in their
Oh.
cars and watched. So that's kind of different. Like you said, everybody had to kind of pivot, right? Do
Yeah.
things differently. But then they changed it a few times since then. And then finally, this past Saturday, they actually had a party where they had all their family members. And so what they did was because they were already married, they didn't have an officiant, but they actually for the first time read their own written vows, which was
Mhm.
really nice. They'd been married for 2 years, and that time they'd already have one little guy. He's almost a year old. Oh, such a cutie. Split image of the dad. It was a
Mm.
complete mini me. So it was nice. It was different. Now they met. Now they were able to have their their celebration party. And what was really special was ahead of time we had done a video of them, and at the end of the video, they had a picture of an ultrasound. She's pregnant for a second one. So only the parents knew. So when this thing
Mm.
went up on the big screen, it was so nice because it was the first time they told everybody that there was a second little one on the way.
Aw.
So yeah, it was nice, and it was a long day. We did video and I did the emceeing out of my comfort zone behind a microphone, but I've learned in the last 10 years to
Oh,
do
come on.
that.
You love to talk.
Oh, not really. Like it's nerve-wracking because I'm videotaping at the same time,
Mhm.
talking, and then we're coordinating with Sheldon doing the music for the grand entrance and stuff like that. So it's not just talking. You've got to make sure everything goes at the
Yeah,
right
and
time.
everything has to be perfect because this is somebody's very special day.
Yeah, so you don't want anything to screw up. So I think that's what happens is for the whole day, like I'm videotaping in one spot, he's at the groom, he's setting up. It's a stressful day in a way for us because we got to make sure everything's perfect. And then you know how you next day it's like,
Yeah.
and you're completely burnt out. Like I was like on autopilot yesterday. It was
Mm.
almost like I'd been drinking a whole night and I was like on autopilot. I went to the farmers market to get ourselves a treat there to taste test today, and it's almost like I was there but I wasn't there. One of
Yeah.
those days. Like you're just doing it but you're not really doing it.
Mhm.
So yeah, it takes a lot out of you when you're doing that, the full day's wedding. But it's nice because everybody's happy, and it's one of those enjoyable days, but
Yeah.
tiring because you make it home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I was thinking. I was going to ask our guest last week when he was talking about a regular sleep schedule. I was going to throw in the question. So, okay, yeah, you can sleep during the week. What happens on weekends when it's completely upside down? So,
Somebody said they saw you, and like you said, you were not there, but still great.
I don't know who that was. I was like,
I don't know who that is. It says Facebook user. I hate when it does that, but anyways.
you are always
Um,
pretty awesome, as is Julia. Well,
ah,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much. I wish,
Who
who
did you
are
see?
you?
Well, who
And
did you see?
who did you see and who are you?
No, no. Who did you see, my lease?
I saw Heather McGill.
Okay, so it could be
Oh, it might be
Heather.
Heather.
It's
I
someone you
chat
saw,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, I chatted with Heather. I chatted with Brendan Norman. She was there, and Lee Theodore. That's the only 3 people I really
Okay,
saw. But
so
I did talk to some of the vendors
yeah,
briefly because I
yeah.
just was in and out. So
Uh
I don't
huh.
know who it was, but whoever it was, thanks for the compliment
Mm-hmm.
because I really
So I
felt
did. I supported my local stores this weekend. I started my weekend on Friday with going to. Okay, so here's a story. So you know
okay.
the new sushi place and ramen place opened on Pitt Street. Did you know?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. I
so
knew it was opening. I didn't know it
it's
had
well,
opened.
it
Okay.
opened last week. I can't remember the name of it, but anyways, it opened last week. It's right
Hmm.
next to the Happy Popcorn.
Yep.
Anyways, so they were supposed to be open until 5 every day.
Okay.
So we had been anticipating, like my family and like my kids and I were really ramen fans and sushi fans, so we kind of like were really excited, and Joshua was getting paid on Thursday, so we were going to go
Okay.
there on Friday for dinner, and
Hmm.
we knew that they were closing at 5, so we thought, okay, well, we have to go, before 5 so we can
Hmm.
get our fix and go home. Anyways, we got there at like, I think it was like quarter to 5
Hmm.
or 10 to 5. We were a little late, but still. Anyways, the door was locked. So we were
Oh.
so disappointed, like really
Oh.
disappointed. But, anyways, so we're like walking down Pitt Street. I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to do now? So we ended up at the Spicy Pearl, which was like a blessing in disguise because it was so good. It was so good. So we went to Spicy Pearl. We picked up our food over there, and then we went home and ate everything. But the kids had some pad thai, some noodles, and
Okay.
we had some spring rolls, and I took some green curry. Anyways, it was just amazing. And then after that, we went to Happy Popcorn and
Of
got our
course.
snacks for the movie night because we do movie night every Friday night, right? So
Mhm.
we went to Happy Popcorn. It was the first time I was in their new location. Oh my God.
What do you think of it?
It's awesome.
I was kinda leery at first, but when I walk in there, I feel like I'm walking into an old-fashioned candy store. I just got
Yes.
that feel that because it's so long and, everything's on both sides, it feels like an old-fashioned candy store.
Yeah, they've come a long way since their first location on First, right?
Do
Like,
do you see all the stuff that's in there?
oh my
They
God,
got
it's like
everything.
it's really awesome, and they have such a nice big area for production now. Like,
Yeah.
they must be really happy
Oh,
with
yeah.
yeah, it's super awesome. And oh my, I was asking because I was in the mood for something different, and I had
Mhm.
never, like, there's so many flavors that I've never had, but I
Mhm.
was kind of in the mood for something different, so he suggested the buffalo wing one.
Oh, how was
So I
that?
did. It was super good, but very spicy.
Yeah,
Not too spicy for my taste, but you would like
I
the
wouldn't be able to.
heartburn.
I bought yesterday actually. I bought it was oh my god, what was it called now? Lime chili
Oh, I
chips.
saw that one. I was kind of.
And I thought, but these are chips, and I thought, okay,
Oh,
well, how
okay,
bad
not
can
lime.
it be? It's
Oh, it
hot.
was bad. It was hot.
It's hot. It's because I like anything to do with lime, and I thought,
Yeah.
okay, that would be different, but no, it's a little bit too much. I can't do the spicy. I had looked at the barbecue one well, buffalo wing for one
Mhm.
of our taste tests, and I thought, first thing in the morning, that'll just
Uh,
set my
heartburn for the
heartburn
rest
off
of the day,
for the rest, well, for the
of
rest
the
of full,
week.
probably the rest of the week, so no. I
Yeah.
did try that, Korean sauerkraut, though.
Oh, you did? I
I
haven't
couldn't
even opened it
resist.
yet.
I couldn't wait any longer, but, uh, yeah,
It's
you're right.
spicy, right?
It
No,
is,
that's like kimchi is really spicy.
yeah, and it would have been too
So,
much for the morning,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But, yeah,
Anyway,
I
but
kept looking
then,
at it.
so it was a whole day on Friday of supporting local people and, going around because we had gone for lunch, right?
Yes, oh my god, we finally got to get in at Sheep's Head Bistro. The place is always busy in the evenings, but we went for lunch. It was beautiful, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really
It
nice.
was
The owner is
beautiful.
super personable guy. Like
Yeah.
it was a nice time. And then they were closing early that day because they were doing a photo shoot. Like somebody had rented a place for photo
Mhm.
shoot. So we ended up going for desserts at Blue Anchor. So two restaurants in one day.
Yeah, and we sat outside. It was beautiful. And then we realized that it was our anniversary, June the 10th. It was our just finishing up
12th.
12th year, and
Yep.
now we're in
12th
year
year.
number 13. Lucky 13, I say.
Hmm. So we're 12 years old.
Yeah, I wish
Mm.
we were 12 years old still.
Not me. Not 12. 17 I do, but 12.
12, it was so nice. We didn't have to worry about anything. 17, you're already worrying about stuff. Why would you want to be 17? Anyway, here's a
Ah,
question for our listeners. If you could go back and redo one of the years, how old would you like to be?
there's a question.
Yeah, how old would you like to be?
Yeah. Now, 12 is too early. You have no freedom. You can't do nothing at 12. Maybe like 14, 15. Okay, you got a little bit more freedom.
Hmm.
And you're still not worrying about the stuff yet, you know. But I don't know. It was kind of like teenage years is a lot of drama.
Yeah, there
I would
is.
rather I would rather be like 19 or 21 for the rest of my days.
Yeah.
I am in my mind.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still 21 in my mind.
Well, I'm 29 plus then. Okay, we're good.
Mm. Yeah.
But, no, there's a lot of drama in those younger years, and I find even 20s and people, they still thrive on drama. I don't know, I just can't be bothered with drama. A lot of
Yeah.
people cause their own drama.
They create drama for sure.
Mhm.
Like I don't understand that. Like, I'd like to have a peaceful life without drama.
Yeah,
I guess, it makes them feel alive.
maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't need that either. So,
Oh.
I do wanna quickly mention something before I forget. So, we have some tickets for some alkaline entertainment shows because finally Jeff is so excited after 2 years of not being able to have a show. He's got 4 shows back at the Legion here on,
Okay.
2nd and Cumberland. So, we've got a set of tickets for Saturday, June 25th, and
Okay.
this is for Polly and the Goodfellas.
Okay.
So we're gonna draw it. This is all new to you, I know, because I've
Yeah,
been
I'm
talking to
like,
him. So what we so I don't know, my, idea was this would be a great Father's Day gift too. The concert is
mhm.
on June 25th, a week after, but I mean, it would be nice to present these to your dad. So, oh shit, that's not gonna work because we were looking at doing the draw next Monday on the show. Father's
I
Day's
wasn't
already
looking for
over and done with.
anything. So
Well, I was thinking that would be good. Like people would have a week to kind of give us an email and say why they would like these tickets,
okay.
why they think they should win the tickets, but that's not going to work because Father's Day is on the 19th
Well,
and the draw's on 20th.
let's just do a Facebook post and ask people to comment on the Facebook post why they would like to have the tickets, and we can do
Mhm.
the draw on Saturday.
Okay, if that works for you, it works for me
Hmm.
too. Because then they would have the tickets to give on
Right.
Sunday. So
Right.
that would be great. So yes, people, go on our Facebook page, comment on why you want the tickets. We'll put a post up, or give us an email. You can
Yeah.
email it too at
Okay.
info@thesika.ca. You've
Yeah.
got all week to let us know why you would like the tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and we will do the draw on Saturday then.
Yep.
And then
That
we'll let you know
works.
who's won. And then after that, I have tickets for 3 other shows too. So we'll have a bit more time to do that. There's one on July 22nd, one on July 29th, and one on August 27th. So we have
All right.
3 sets of tickets after that.
So things are happening.
I know, and I don't know, I was happy to see our calendar of events because people are mentioning that they did pick up the Seeker for their calendar. And look at this, guys. We have 2 pages of events. I'm so
Yes.
happy.
Yes.
They're starting to come back, but and we do have quite a lot on our calendar for June.
Mm-hmm.
But for July, if you've got something going on, get it on our calendar at www.thesika.ca. Put it on the event calendar for July. Make sure it's in by the 22nd of June, and we will be able to put it in the next issue in print. And
Correctamundo.
I said all that without coughing. So I've got a cough now. Just a second. Guys,
Uh,
it's not COVID. I have acid reflux, and when I talk a lot, I start coughing. It's
but
pretty
hey, it's
sad.
it's it's pretty amazing that I mean we even went out to eat like inside.
I know, I know. And we
So
did
it
a
I'm getting there.
and I mean, we did a wedding. Yes, we're always kind of in the corner away from everybody, but we're still with a lot of people in the room. So it's kind of getting back to the new normal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we gotta move on, eh?
Yeah, because again, it's going to be with us for a long time. Except the monkeypox. Oh my God, that's scary looking.
I'm not really scared of that.
No?
Not really. It's kind of like um what do
Well,
you
it's
call
like
that? Chicken pox.
chicken
Kind
pox.
of, and it's really I mean, you have to come in direct contact with
Yeah,
secretions. Like you just,
yeah.
keep your tongue to yourself. Like it's just
Yeah, but it's like sores kind of thing. So you would
hmm
see if somebody's got something like that because it looks nasty.
Yeah,
But
but the contagious like the time you're contagious is probably
before they come
before
out,
they come out. Like
oh yeah.
I think. But anyways, but it was interesting because on Friday we were discussing, you were saying, that it was in a gay community.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling you that that's not true. That's not really, like, it's not it's a sexually transmitted disease in the way that, yeah, you can catch it when you're having sex, because you're close, you're that
Yeah.
close, and you're swapping uh
Okay, this
liquids.
is PG show here. PG show.
um but it's not limited to um gay
No,
community or
no,
sexually
no.
transmitted disease. You can get it from touching something, and
Yep.
so but interestingly enough, I was reading an article on Saturday, and it was saying that there was like 130 cases in Canada, something like that. They're
Mm-hmm.
all guys, all
Oh,
men,
really?
all men. I was surprised.
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah, I was very surprised to hear that.
Wow,
Anyways, so it is
interesting.
what it is. But no, I'm not really, that doesn't scare me very, very much. It's not that contagious. It's nothing like COVID, and as far as transmission is
Yeah,
concerned. So
yeah. Well, with COVID, we just have to stay safe, but there's still a lot of people wearing masks, which is good to see. A lot of
yeah,
people are still staying safe
uh,
that way.
I'm getting ballsy. I tell you, I'm getting ballsy. I put my mask on, but when I forget it, I forgot to put it on, and I
You
didn't
still
stop.
went
I
ahead.
went,
You
yeah.
still went ahead. I went to Winners yesterday. More people had masks on than not. So it was interesting. It's
Yeah.
interesting to see. So,
It depends on where you are too.
yeah,
What store you're at.
if you go to a store and there's nobody around you, well,
Yeah.
then
But I mean, you go to restaurants and everything. Nobody's wearing a mask anymore.
no, they're not.
Servers, waiters, everything. Nobody was wearing a mask when we went.
Nope. Nope.
So anyway, just what it is. And you were hugging people,
Who did I hug?
Diane.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I hugging people and I don't remember. Yeah,
Anyways, so what's coming up in the next few weeks, My-Liis? Do you have some events for us? Oh, you're gone. Great. Oh, I don't know why that happens all the time. So, for those who are just listening and not seeing, My-Liis's volume has now disappeared, and she's the one who was going to talk to us about the events. Uh, Technical difficulties. Do not adjust your TV. Ah, you're there. I think you're there.
am I back?
Yes, you're back.
I can barely hear you, but I'm back. Okay.
You're back.
And you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear
Why
me?
can't I hear you? I can hardly hear you. Okay.
Turn your
All right.
volume up.
I don't know what happened there. I got disconnected. My mouse is gone.
Oh no.
Let me just see if I can get some
A
volume
day in a
back here.
life. So I was asking what kind of events do we have going on?
Okay, 1 second. Are you still there?
Yep.
Okay, now I can hear you. I don't know what happened there. Just disappeared.
And now you're kung fu.
Oh,
It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about the kung fu. We can deal with kung fu.
at least, am I still kung fu?
Yep.
All right, you guys all just have to deal with kung fu. I'm not touching anything because then I'll disappear
Kung fu
altogether.
fighting. The mouth moves, but no sound comes out.
It's delayed.
Oh, you're good now.
Okay. Well, you were kung fu for a little bit on my screen earlier
Oh,
on,
was
but
I?
then it was split second. It came back, but I don't know the joys of technology, right?
I know. I don't know what's been going on. Like, I don't know about you, but my internet has been crap last week.
Oh,
Over
really?
over the last week, it's just been total crap.
And sad
It
part is we rely on it
Yeah.
so much, and then when it's not there, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's been coming and going, and it's kind of annoying. Like last night, it just there was an outage for some reason.
Oh,
And then Trinity was in the middle of doing their homework,
mm-hmm.
and their homework is like they're tied in with Microsoft Teams, so they
Okay.
were on Teams doing what they needed to do, and then all of a sudden the freaking internet goes down, and they're like, "No, I hope I didn't lose
Yeah,
everything."
and that's the thing. Or you're just finishing off a job and you're uploading it and it's gone.
Yeah, no, since last week, it's been really, really bad. Have you guys had problems with the internet over the last week? I'm with Kojiko, and it's been bad.
Yeah, we're with Bell,
I don't
but I
know.
mean, it's
I
not
think
been too
it's
bad,
I
except
I
for right now.
I think it's the modem because I called in, I think it was last Tuesday or something. I called in, and there was a automatic message saying, if you have this kind of modem, we're experiencing troubles with it. Please just unplug it and reset it, and
Mm.
but yeah, it's been annoying. It's been annoying, and I've had some weird stuff pop up saying, this device has joined your network, and I'm like, what device is that? I don't know that
Mhm.
device.
Mhm.
Anyways, I hope I'm not being hacked.
Yeah, that's a scary thing too. I've got
Hmm.
a I've got a friend who's And I don't understand how all that works because, of course, I'm not tech savvy, and I wouldn't want to be hack savvy or something. But their bank account got hacked into and got
Oh
emptied.
God.
Yeah, it got emptied, and on the same day there was quite a few, apparently,
Wow.
bank accounts at that bank that got emptied, and I'm like, well, how does that happen, and how do they get the money back, and how do they find out who it was, and what do they do? And wow, that's scary. I mean,
Yeah.
that is really
Hey,
scary.
Malise, I
What?
just saw there's a new feature on our StreamYard today. It's
What?
called background music. I'm gonna try it.
Just
Oh,
don't make us kung fu.
look at that. We have music in the background now.
Oh, isn't that pleasant? So relaxing.
Okay, let's try another one.
Rock, get some rock going.
There's pop. I don't see a rock. Oh, maybe there is a rock. Rock. All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay, so
good
there's
stuff.
background music now. Okay, so what kind of events do you have today?
All right. Well, there is a new gift shop that opened. It's not an event, but Tickle Your Fancy opened on Pitt at 225 Pitt Street. And
Yep.
I'm kind of seeing the words on the window, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting store, but it's really a gift store. Like you can got an event coming up, a birthday or something, check it out. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in there. I checked out through the window, but there's a lot. They're open Wednesday to Sunday from 10:30 to 6:30, and it's at 225 Pitt with the old Cayuan Gallery.
Okay.
So there's that. um Geez, I did write a whole bunch of stuff down. Okay, so tomorrow is the first chamber pub night. We're back
Yay!
with the pub nights at Esca from 5 to 7. So if you want
Are
to
you
do
going?
I'm debating on it. Are we brave enough?
There's a patio.
Yeah, I think it would be fun from 5 to 7 at Esca. And then from the same night, the Art Hive is putting on an event at the library, Meet the Artists, and tour their studio. And the artists tomorrow night are Jane McMillan and Pierre Giroux. That's on from 6 to 8. So we could do the pub night and then walk over to there
Like
and
the good old days.
kind of go
Oh
from place to place, you know what I mean? Thursday, the mood walk is on, and I was kind of sad I missed last week's mood walk, but for a good reason. My mother's 89th birthday.
Oh.
89 years old, 89 years young. So it was nice. I spent pretty well the whole day with her. Of
Nice.
course, doing doctor's appointments and,
I saw the
cortisone
picture.
shots.
She looked so radiant.
No, has really good days, and then she has not so good days, but it was a good day. So in between the doctors and her cortisone shot appointment, happy birthday to mom. We had 45 minutes, so we went down to Lamoureux Park and watched the geese with their babies. Oh my God. That's why we were so happy, because it's such a nice view. And there's so many geese families, like mother,
Mhm.
father, and then all the little ones. Some are tiny, some are bigger. And just watching them interact with each other. We had our Timmies and we watched them for about 45 minutes. It was so nice. And
Aw.
that's why we were smiling. That was where I took the picture in the car.
Mhm.
But yeah, the mood walk, hopefully you'll join me, because I'm going to pick you up this time so you don't forget. But every Thursday, the Mental Health Association puts on a mood walk. It's an 8-week program. I think you can join at any part. So just go on their website, register. It starts at 6:30. We all meet at the band shell at 6:30 and then do an hour's walk. So it's
Yeah.
it's nice. You do a warm up, cool down, and you chat with people you may not already know. It's just nice and casual.
Mhm.
But what I did the first walk, I did it for an hour, and then I was like, oh my God, I don't want to stop. I'm going to continue. I went down to the marina, walked around. It kind of encourages you to walk.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm
Fun.
hoping, that after the 8-week program, I'll still walk. We'll
Mhm.
see what happens. So that's on Thursday. Then we've got, I'm just looking at what I wrote. This weekend, starting Friday, June the 17th, until the 19th, until Father's Day, there's an indoor Father's Day weekend car show at Cornwall Square.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's 11 vintage cars that, vintage muscle and custom cars and trucks, and 3 motorcycles. And the show's hosted by Cornwall Square and the Cornwall Road Warriors Car Club. So go check out the vehicles, and you can also purchase a $5 raffle ticket with a chance to win Dad one of 3 prizes. And all the money from the sale of the raffle tickets is going to be donated to Cornwall Hospice, which again
Nice.
is a really, really good cause. What else do we have? What do you have? Do you have any events?
I might.
I do. And then, like, if anybody has events, please go to our website and put them in the event calendar. It's free. And we do get about 1,500 views a day. So it's a good place to be. This coming Sunday at Modern Primitive, which is an awesome store on the 2nd floor at Cornwall Square, it's an open day. So from noon onwards, you can go in, you can play their musical instruments, you can check out all their wonderful clothing and accessories and jewelry and stuff, try on their clothing, hopefully purchase some of it. It's such a different store. Have you been in there?
Yes, I have.
So there's so much to look at. So check it out. And if you take a picture of yourself in front of the store sign, you can get an extra 10% off.
Wow.
So that's great. I'm actually looking at the coupon that's in the Seeker right here. Clip the coupon and save.
There you
Save
go.
the taxes. So you can get your 10% off and clip the coupon and save on the tax as well.
That's
so
good. That's
so,
a good deal for sure. So I have one event. It's the Hospice Classic Golf Tournament on June 28th.
Okay.
People can register by calling 613-932-6161.
Okay.
Or sponsor a hole as well. So that's for hospice.
Yeah, that's what a wonderful. We're so lucky to have hospice. We're so lucky to have hospice.
Yes,
I mean,
we are.
it's kind of sad, but when my father passed last October, we weren't there long. But the 12 hours that we did spend at hospice, what an amazing place!
Mhm.
Like, it's the kind of place that you can be with your loved one and not have to be the caretaker, because the staff there are actually taking care of your loved one and you. They make sure. It was amazing. I can't say enough to the place. There
That's
is a
awesome.
rock concert coming up too,
In
for
August.
hospice, and that's put on by O'Neill Studios,
Mhm.
and that's like rock band. So that's going to be exciting. When is it? Do you know? I can't remember the exact date.
It's
I
in
know
August. I can't remember the exact date, but we can
we
follow
will
up and
talk
see.
about it,
Yeah, absolutely.
because I know we just were talking about it last week. So
Mhm.
that's going to be nice, because I mean,
Yep.
there's not too many rock concerts, like real
Yeah,
rock
it's
band.
Cornwall Chaos, it's called. So
Yeah. So take it from there.
yep. All right, so let's do this. It's time for hopefully we're not going to have that kind of face after
Well,
we
that's the
taste
kind of face I had, unfortunately, when I tried that Korean coleslaw,
kimchi.
because it was it was not what I was thinking. I wasn't
Oh
expecting
no.
that. So today I've picked up a couple of things. I have Oat Cakes, a product of Scotland. I'm not sure what it exactly is, but to me it looks like a bit of a cracker. So
Mhm.
it's going to complement what I picked up yesterday, which is, can you see it? Stewed rhubarb for marrow and spice. I went to the market and
Why
usually
is my thing? Do you see it the right way? Do you see the words on mine?
you see mine the right way. Yours
Mine
is
isn't.
yours is backwards.
Why is it backwards?
I have no
That's
idea.
weird.
That is weird. I don't know.
That
Yeah,
is
mine
weird. Maybe I need to be this side? Hold on.
flip
I'm
yourself.
trying something. I flipped myself.
No,
Okay.
you're still backwards.
I'm still backwards.
Yep, you're backwards. I'm the right way
I'm
around.
seeing it the right way on mine.
But on the screen here, you're backwards.
That is weird.
That is. Huh.
And now?
You're still backwards.
Okay.
All
I
right,
don't like
so
this.
you'll have to kind of play with it at some point. So anyway, stewed rhubarb, and I picked it up from Marrow and Spice. And the ingredients are rhubarb, ginger, sugar, orange, and vanilla. Everything that you can pronounce.
Yep.
Because, like I always say, as my mother says, if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be eating it. All these, all
Correctamundo.
these
I'm
chemically
excited for
things.
this.
So it's different. I'm not sure what it's going to taste like, but it sounds good.
Well, I like ginger and I love orange. So ginger
Oh,
and orange together is really a good combination.
now
So
they
I'm
said
thinking
that
it's gonna
it's
be
a
really
little
nice.
tart, which I
Yeah,
like.
it would be because it's
So you
rhubarb,
can,
right?
so if you want, you can add a bit of sugar to it, but I like tart. And Mike Miriam, one of the owners, loves it with vanilla ice cream. Yeah,
Mm.
it looks really good.
It smells good.
So I'm
Hmm.
thinking we'll try it on that oat cake, which I think, again,
Here's the oat cake.
oh, my top
That
one.
thing, I'm sorry, My-Liis, I don't mean to be. That looks like a piece of cardboard, if you ask me.
It does actually. It's got the cardboard texture to it too.
Right? That's weird.
It smells kind
Smells
of
like oat. All
oat.
right. I'm
All
gonna
right.
put some of this rhubarb on the oat cake
Mm.
like this.
Oh, you put a good chunk too.
A good chunk. Well, you gotta taste it.
Now, hope it doesn't all crumble and fall apart.
All right.
One,
Two.
2, 3. Mm, mm.
Mm.
Actually, it's not bad because you can taste the oat in it. Starts off a little cardboardy, but and the rhubarb is like tart, but it's really good. I like it.
It's kind of a good pair
Mm,
because the cracker does not take away
no,
from the taste of the rhubarb. It really
mm,
makes the rhubarb shine.
it does.
Mm.
Actually, I'm glad you remembered these because I picked these up a while ago. I forgot about them.
Yeah,
It goes together well.
it does. Where did you get the oat crackers?
I actually picked them up at Walmart.
Hmm.
Like I picked them up quite a long time ago as a backup, just in case.
Yeah,
And it's like say it's a product right from Scotland, which is nice. It says it right on there, product of Scotland.
I really like this combination.
Mm.
It's tasty.
Yeah, you can really the oats really come out. You can taste the oats, but to me, I would not add sugar because I like
Me
it like
neither.
this.
It's really like really
Mm-hmm.
nice as is,
Mm-hmm.
and you can taste the ginger very well.
Mm-hmm.
Hint of orange. I don't taste vanilla though.
Very good. I love it. But I bet
Mm-hmm.
you it would be good with vanilla ice cream
Mm-hmm.
as a topper.
Yep.
Good. Very good. So stewed rhubarb from Marrow and Spice. And Marrow and Spice is, you know what, I can't remember the address. It's where Sharon's Pantry is. I think it's 812 Pitt Street.
812 Pitt Street.
And that little in that little plaza. So you just
Yeah.
have to go towards the back of the plaza. It's there, and they have a lot of local produce there too. It's pretty well. I always described it as an indoor farmers market all year round.
Well, I'm just curious. Did you pick this up at the farmers market or you went to Marrow Spice?
No, no, the Marrow and Spice has a stall at the Kinsman
At the
Farmers Market.
Oh, okay.
So the
Okay.
Kinsman Farmers Market is on every Sunday at the St. Lawrence college parking lot, and it's on from 10 to 3,
Mhm.
11 to 3, sorry.
Mhm.
So I ran in right at about 2:30, and usually there's a woman there that she has all kinds of pickles, and last time I went, she had pickled asparagus.
Oh.
I was curious to see what it would taste like, so I checked out. She wasn't there that yesterday, so I don't know. So I ended up at Maryland Spice, picked up the stewed rhubarb, and I'm glad I did.
Mm.
I really like it.
And that's because Julia didn't do her homework. She was supposed to pick up honey.
That's why I checked with you first. I
Yep.
said just in case, but I'm gonna let you pick up the honey at some point and choose it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now,
try to go this week.
yeah, we can try it. Do the two different honeys. But I was talking to the owners of Maryland Spice. They actually have a farm too. Oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. Isn't that awful? I'm having mental blocks. I don't know why. It must be because I'm 29 plus or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, they do honey as well, and that's what she was saying. The taste of the honey depends on what is close to the beehives.
yeah. But this honey that I'm talking about is actually flavored honey.
Flavored honey, I know.
So
Stew it.
there's cinnamon, cinnamon honey, and then the other one was what that I
Cocoa.
what
I think it was cocoa
cocoa. Yes, cocoa.
because
So
we
that'll
were
be
looking,
interesting
and it's
to
yeah,
try.
stew it's honey. So we were looking at the flavors, and
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
for
Cocoa
sure.
honey. I don't know about that.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's different, right? And that's what we try to do is
Mhm.
try stuff that is different. So
Different and
that's
still
different for
unlocal,
sure.
so we
Yep.
can promote local.
Hmm.
So
So
again, I go ahead.
if you have any ideas for us, please let us know. We'd love to try whatever it is that you think is worthy of being tried in this area. We're looking for stuff every week. So
And I'm still intrigued by that one thing that person had told us, goat jerky. I can't find it anywhere.
yeah,
Nobody
and
seems
this
to have
person
heard of
has
it.
not been back. Like haven't seen them back. So
So if you know where you can get goat jerky, let us know because I'll go
mhm.
pick it up. I just can't find it.
Yep, awesome.
So what else do we have to chat about?
I don't have anything today anymore, so I think we can stop the
Like,
show early unless you have something else.
yeah, I do have something. If you haven't picked up the June Seeker, it's chock a block full of great info, especially on the Seaway Staycation side, because there's a lot of people right now with the price of gas are not probably looking at traveling too far across the country. So there's a lot of stuff in our own area. Our very own Ian Bowering has got tons of things for you to check out.
Yep, and
And
it's separated into three areas.
yeah,
So Stormont, Dundas, and Glengarry, and then you can. Yeah, there's a list of 100 things, and then there's a
mhm,
list of 130 fun facts, or no, 130 things to do in the area, and then a little bit outside, and then a list of 100 fun facts about the area. Like there's a lot of interesting stuff that I did not know.
yeah, because you are the one that lays out this side, so you would have
Uh-huh.
read it, and I do the seeker side. But again, if you've got any events coming up, go into the our website, theseeker.ca, and put them on our event calendar, especially for July,
Mhm.
because I am so happy that we've actually got a couple of pages back, but I want to see,
Yeah,
see if we
more
can get back to our normal 4 pages.
for sure.
So everything that's in by the 22nd of June will go in the July issue in print, which we are working on right now.
Yep.
And I'm going to be putting in a little section because from the conversations I've been having when we're doing weddings over the last 2 years, there have been so many wedding services that have changed. Some have pivoted, some have closed completely. So there's a lot of brides don't really know where to go. Like, where do they go for an event coordinator? Where do they go for um, decorators? All that kind of stuff. Like, there's so many people that have changed what they were doing because of
Mhm.
COVID. So I'm going to put in a section of bridal services.
Okay.
I was talking to, somebody, and they said that's a really good idea because of the fact that, a lot of people don't know where to go, like cake decorators, all kinds of stuff. People have
Mhm,
changed because
mhm,
of the last 2 years. They've
for
closed
sure.
or pivoted. So, if you are anything to do with wedding services, give us a message at info@thesika.ca, and, we will contact you, and we will put in your service so that brides know where to go.
Sounds good.
I don't even know where to send some brides because
Mhm.
things have changed so drastically, so
They have.
and I am involved in the wedding services on weekends because Sheldon's a DJ, so
All right. Well, that sounds very good, my Lise. All right. If that's all you've got, I will bid a great day to everybody.
and have yourselves a super duper week.
All right. See you next week.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.